All right, so the amps warmed up, and did a little fooling around to get the mic levels right. Otherwise, it's I've reset it to the way it came, and we'll just see what the settings were as it came out of the box, actually kind of quiet. All right, so pretty thick. I was on my in the middle position on the pickups there. Here's just bridge. Not a bad tone. Lots of gain. Let's back that gain down a bit. So, just fooling with it enough to just to get a cabinet, hooked up and stuff. Oh, yeah. Just taking a little bit of the blanket off. Interesting sound to the vintage presence. Yeah, I like it backed off a bit. Try the other presence. Yeah, a lot more meat to that. Get a little bit of that kind of tinny, like metallic sound of. I think backing both of the presences off that for about 8. Of course, that could be a response to the other settings here, but given its current settings. a little bit less. Sounds like there's a little bit of volume drop off on the vintage presence. Alright, so anyway, that's kind of in the ballpark of how it came out of the box, but let's just take it as like let's take it as a vintage presence, and we're gonna put it back in Plexi mode. Notice on all that the fat was off, gain style was in the middle because that of course that also has an effect anyway. But let's pull it back and let's see what we got here. So right now that gain pot should not be in circuit. Not. And I think one of the master volumes should be working. So the interesting thing because I was kind of expecting it to be I was expecting this gain style actually not to work, but it does, and you can select a pre-master volume, or if in the center, which I think on the other side is the same thing. No, yeah, okay, so. Right side is postmaster volume. Center is postmaster volume. Left is pre-master volume. Okay. So it's an interesting amp. It's a lot more kind of fiddly to get the sound that you might want out of it. But it's interesting. There's a lot of options, and they all change the sound quite a bit. So let's just get kind of like see what we can get for a kind of like an old Marshall, just like the plexi tone, just with the. Dial back the master volume. Actually, let's move up. Get a little nice, more clean out of this. Good. That's a nice tone. You know the I haven't played through an actual old Plexi, so if there's anybody else out there that has, it'd be interesting to see what you think about just as far as dialing it in. I mean, Friedman's well known for making high quality Plexi style amps. So all right, let's see. Let's take it into, I wonder if this does the gain. Yeah, the gain works too. All right, so the gain style switch. It kind of makes it to where you have like 3 different versions of an old Plexi, I guess. So that's a really neat function of the amp. So this is a dimed master volume. So no volume 2 and just a little bit of volume 1. Full master, post master volume. One of the things about the amp, I was hoping that it would serve really well as a, as a replacement, not as a replacement, but like a placeholder for an old Plexi without having to, buy an actual Plexi. And not that I'm opposed to it, but I think as far as it just takes it out of that kind of immediateness, because it sounds pretty good, I think, for what I would expect out of a Plexi. So. All right. Let's get back into some higher gain stuff. So, Let's see. Go. Master volumes now. I think I like the new presents better than the vintage presents. Let's see, this is... I keep forgetting which master volume it is. A little bit of that kind of... just a touch of the... that kind of like... yeah, it's easy to get, just getting used to the amp. It's easy to get, to forget which knob is engaged. Dial something in like as high gainy stuff as we can. So we got gain maxed. We're gonna dial back that. Go volume. Maybe at like 3/4 away. You know, with that high, I don't hear a huge difference with volume too. Still kind of quiet to just boost the... Let's see. there's more maybe in the mid-range coming back in when it's in the gains in the when it's in the middle section here. There's definitely, I could feel like there's more saturation on the, when you're in the left side here. And I'm losing myself with which master volume I'm on. That should be the same, no, different master volume, all right. So right is this one. Middle's that one too. Left one should be this one. Yeah, okay. So let's see, let's just dial in something like I'm not sure that the left gain switch here lends itself very well to the lends itself to like a scoop type of sound. Alright, so we're engaging the fat switch here. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds pretty good. So that's just a little introduction. Just get me getting it out and just get some just getting some tones out of it, seeing how I like it, and just a first little test drive. Sounds great. Sounds really great. Anyway, kind of screwed up that last riff, but anyway, sounds great. You can get a whole bunch of different sounds. You know, from like you know, edge of breakup stuff, like what I would expect a Plexi to sound like and kind of feel like, to really gained out stuff, but not quite a modern sound. I think it sounds great. And you get a lot of tonal variance in how you dial it in, as long as you remember what knobs are engaged and which ones aren't. So anyway, yeah, I approve. If you're not on the waiting list and you're not sure about it, I think it sounds great. I think if you're looking for something that you know, that you're okay with it not being like a channel switching amp, and you want to be able to just dial in a bunch of different tones from really, you know, kind of traditional Marshall-y stuff to you know, not modern kind of gain structure, but still pretty. I mean, it felt very very responsive. So it's not like you can play pretty fast with it. It's not, you know, it doesn't, you know, I mean, you can dial it in to be kind of flubby, and one of the things that I like about it is that you do have the ability to dial stuff to where it almost kind of breaks, or kind of breaks a little bit. So I think you're getting the full range, and you're not kind of limited. Like there's fewer guardrails, which I think I kind of like. So yeah, that's it, I guess, for just for a first test drive, and then we'll start. We'll do some more videos about comparing this guy to other things, like I have a 2203 over there, and it's just as far as like how does especially like the relatively unmodded you know, sound, and how does that compare to the 2203, and how does it compare to other modified Marshalls, like I don't know if you guys can see it. No, you can't see it. But you know, here's a Laney. Laneys are I mean, it's definitely a vintage voiced amp, but it's not really the same. It definitely has its own voice. But the 2 amps down is going to be the Sierra Tone Leviathan, and it's, you know, I thought it had a very kind of I mean, it is a modified Marshall, but type of design, but you know, I thought the Channel 2 kind of got you into that kind of Jose territory. But we'll do some more comparison videos and that sort of thing coming up. So yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, I guess that's it.